Hey, my name is Mark Trevino. I'm from TV1. Just want to show you this C2 and Choreo Master Wall. What we're showing here is multi-window experiences, and we do this across a number of products, and it's a sort of key strategy of ours to be able to share different media or to be able to collaborate in different ways. So I'm going to show you across a number of products and a number of verticals. I'm going to start off with the C2 750, and this is a really cost-effective entry point scaler, but it's still really powerful. So behind me you can see we're in a medical or healthcare type application. We've got our MRI scan, which we've scaled and added a border, and above we've got our X-ray as well. And you notice we can do cool little things like in here, you might not be able to see it on the video, but here we've got transparency coming through. So as well as being able to scale, I can add borders, I can also add transparency and key. So that's the first way we might collaborate. Second way is in a corporate environment. Yeah, so here we've got the cool guy here standing by his video wall, maybe doing a presentation. Beside him we've got the presentation. So you can see we've got the two windows next to each other, they're overlapping, we've got borders around them. They could also be sat side by side. We can control this unit using presets and button control. It's really small. The 1T C2 750 is under half rack unit, and like I say, it's really cost effective. Let's go up the scale a little bit. Well, let's look at the C2 2855. This is a slightly larger unit, slightly higher up the price range, but it adds a whole bunch of functionality. Before I show you that extra functionality, just to show you what the sort of thing we're used for. You know, this is a medical environment, and here we're taking in this scan, and it's a weird resolution, and we're rescaling it for a standard 1080p monitor. We get this an awful lot. I'll give you the example. You know, sometimes we get strange resolution like 1650 by 1050, and we need to put it out on a 720p screen. That's the sort of this thing that this unit excels at. But I'm adding a little bit extra value as well. On the top, I'm adding a logo. I'm branding up this as well. So I'm adding that extra little bit of value. So we're talking here high quality scaling, low latency, and on top of that adding a logo to add value. That's how we might use this in a more of a collaborative way. So this is still the C2 2855. Here we're in a rental and staging environment, so we've got a couple of fashion shows. Maybe these are coming over an SDI feed, HDMI feed, or maybe, you know, composite video, S-video, or VGA. And I'm adding a picture-in-picture, and then below I'm adding a logo. And can you see we've added like a cool little border on it to make it look like a Polaroid? So we're just kind of adding that little extra, and also the logo has got an alpha channel that cuts right through as well. And this is all from one unit, the 2855. And then you know, maybe in a corporate area, yeah, I know this is still fashion material, but imagine if this was a PowerPoint or a video conference, and over the top we're adding other information here as well. Moving up the range a little bit more, the One C2 6104 is a really powerful unit. We can cascade these together, but essentially we have four scalers in a box. Four scalers, four keyers, four borders in a single box. So we can now do something more. So here I'm back in the medical area, but I'm now showing four things. And you notice in the background the orange loop. That could be another unit plugged in. So we could, instead of having a background, I could loop all these units together to make loads of windows. So let's just go through a few more applications here. So this is corporate. So because I got the four scalers, I can obviously now do four things. Yeah, so I could switch between these, and with my 50 presets I have, I could be switching between these, or you could be using your controller. You know, you could use a controller like I'm using here, the 1T CL322, or we also have plugins for AMX and Crestron as well. So we wanted to sort of do something a little bit different. So this one's got a transition going out and a transition coming in, and we've got orange background, a couple of windows with labels. The borders are transparent, and then this lady, she's keyed in. So that's a Luma key that I've keyed her in, but it could equally have been a chroma key as well. So it's a great little unit. we often use for multiple windows, but we're also used for creative things like this. And I've used this unit in things like simple flight simulators, for example, or for presentation systems. And then if I want to use it in a straight multi-window type way, of course I can put the 4 windows up. Now, everything I've done so far, I've been showing the hero unit in the middle and playing stills either side. I've actually been controlling this all going through a ChorioMaster, and ChorioMaster comes in 3 flavors: a Micro, Mini, and a 4RU Master. This is going through a ChorioMaster Mini. So I've got a few presets for this as well, and you can see first of all the eye-catching transitions, but you'll now see more windows. So on the ChorioMaster family, we can go up to 36 windows if we need to. So on the left there, you can see the units and the cards, and this is a command and control type application where we want lots of windows. Some of them are in lower quality than others, depending on what we're doing. So if they're small windows, I might choose a lower quality. If it was full screen 4K, 60 for example, I might use a higher quality, of course. So once again, you see the really nice eye-catching transitions. This time it's staging, so I've got repeat screens either side, and in the center I've got the main catwalk, and then I've got an insert of the backup catwalk, and then we've added a simple graphic over the top to brand. So really effective way of extending out a live event. Of course, we also get used for collaboration. So this is corporate collaboration. So we've got our PowerPoints, and we've got a couple of PowerPoints going on a split screen, and then on the left we might have our video conference. What's great about it is if you're using a ChorioMaster Micro, for example, you've got front button control, so you can change the presets really easily. The last one I want to show you is retail. It's a new area for us, an area we've not really seen the ChorioMaster in a huge amount, but so we've had great success in the last year. So we're really proud to shout out about it. And here I've got my retail outlook, and with video walls it's very easy to do a simple 2x2, just whack a video on top. What people want is visual interest. They want the video wall to grab them and to grab the material. It's true with any of these multi-window systems. So that's the family we've looked at. We've looked at the C2-12750. We've looked at the C2-2855, the 6104, and the ChorioMaster. We're going to look at the IP capability of ChorioMaster. So this is ChorioMaster Micro. This is half RU, half width 1RU ChorioMaster. And we compare this up with a IP decode card in the rear. It's a great little card because we can, as well as decoding IP streams, we can also play from USB media or from internal. And we can play clips up to 4K, and we can play stills up to 8K. And the great thing is we can make a playlist, a little bit like a carousel, and I can jump between either IP feeds or clips or stills and mix and match. At this stand we've introduced the Media Encoder 100. This is a H.264 encoding device, HDMI in, audio in, and then we come out over the network. This plugs straight into here. Of course, we're completely agnostic with encoders. The great thing about the Media Encoder 100, if I plug this on the same network, it's automatically recognized. So here I've got my windows, and if I open this one here, this is how easy it is to add a stream. So let's clear the windows above. And then what we'll do is we'll just drag an IP stream in. That's my IP stream. If I maybe want to drag some clips, drag that, and I can mix and match stills as I go through. So once again, loads of clips on our own YouTube site, TV1-AV. Loads of information now on our website. That's the ChorioMaster Micro and the Magenta Encoder 100.